Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today, January the 27th of 2024. Um, and it took me a while to prepare this video, kind of, because I know I had to compare some stuff here. I'm basically doing a video today because, like I said, the lifeline plans only for now. I mean, you can still do ACP on your government phone plan and or internet, but you can't do them on both. So like me, I got to do it on the internet to save me that money every month. Um, and that's just on I just got Lifeline only. You can have Lifeline and ACP both, just not both ACP. Um, it's illegal. Because it was replaced by the EBB benefits before the ACP took it. Well, like I mentioned in past videos, the ACP you can still sign up for either on your internet or government phone plan, whatever you want to do there. Whatever you need it the most on. It saves you $30 off your phone, hey JC, or your internet. Okay. But if you're on tribal, it's like $70. But if you're on ACP through a government program, you can pay a copay of $10 for a tablet or an iPad or whatever. A desktop laptop computer would be about $100. Um,
Hey, Tracy.
yeah, I know you're listening to this info. This is what I'm gonna let you guys know. With the ACP programs and with the Lifeline. Now, this is potentially for Lifeline only. Just ignore ACP because right now it's going to be going bye-bye, I heard, in March, April-ish of 2024. What phone company should you choose? Now, there is different factors. Upon this video, I'm going to give you some guidance and info of how to do this, what plans is right for you. Now, I was with Q-Links, and I was not on ACP with that. Okay, I was on Lifeline. It did eventually, when I did the application, said 1,000 minutes, unlimited text, and 4.5 gigs of data when ain't on Wi-Fi. But they've been giving me unlimited everything, all but my data was like 4.5 gigs a month, which I'm home all the time because I ain't got my car yet until around April, until I put the 2,000 down in TIF, and I already got approved. I just got to get the 2,000 down to get it out the fucking door. Okay. And the insurance. But here's where the factor lies. I did a lot of research and I've been with a lot of government programs in the past, so I do know what I'm talking about. Not much has changed. Okay. It depends too on the factor. If you're on the phone, yak, yak, yak all day, if that 1,000 minutes is going to run you or not. Okay. Because once that runs out, you're not replenished until the next month. So you're either going to be just texting all the time, no calls, or a shock bolt is up in here. This video, yeah. Everybody says, "Hey, Lacey." But what this basically boils down to, like me, True Connect to be the plan I'd chosen, and that's because Lifeline only. Okay, not ACP. Lifeline only is what is unlimited talk, text at 4.5 gigs to 6 gigs of data per month. So everything will be unlimited there. But now, like SafeLinks per se, their Lifeline is 350 minutes, at least 4.5 to 6 gigs a month, and unlimited text. So that plan wouldn't work for me. The next lowest plan I found was In Touch Wireless, and I didn't like that plan at all because Lifeline for that was 1,000 minutes. Oh, you're going to love this one. 500 text messages per month. And the data, you'd have a shot with them probably not even a half hour, 15 minutes. And they only give you 100 megabytes of data a month when ain't on Wi-Fi. So your data is off the towers. Okay, if you ain't got Wi-Fi, you're just running off your towers. Most of your government plans are on T-Mobile. The only one is not a SafeLinks, and that's on Verizon. Okay. Like safe links, if you go within, they'll unlock your phone within 90 days. But a lot of them's a year. And like Assurance, it's hard to get a SIMS card from them to work in any other phone but theirs, because their darn SIM cards like to be locked on its own network. Now there's two kinds of SIMS cards. What's Lace up? Looking good today. Hope the flu is having a good day. Yeah, we are.
And let them know what the doctor said.
Well, I will after I get this video done, because I don't want to get sidetracked
I
here.
know. Just do it, but let them know what they said.
But yeah, just I'm gonna choose a plan for you, like JC. I don't know what plan you're on, how many minutes you get a month. I know you said you get unlimited everything on ACP, but if you're cut down on your minutes, text, or data, not every phone company is going to be compatible in your area. So before you start the application, a lot of times, excuse me, is they're going to ask you for a zip code. Okay. And your email prior to starting. That zip code is going to let you know if it's available in that area or not. Right? I was looking at the visible wireless. Everything is unlimited for 25. Yeah, it is. We already got a phone plan through. And I like Total by Verizon or Straight Talk because they have the better plans, you know, especially when it comes to buying phones, especially like TCLs. And that's what I was going to mention. Now, if you get to buy your own phone, make sure, doggone sure, it's unlocked and it's a GSM phone, not a CDMA, because sometimes CDMA, even though they're unlocked, is not going to take all SIMs. GSM are better at that. Now, there is two kinds of SIMs cards I'm going to mention. There's the kind that you can use that little key to pop your door out to get it out. And there's the newer kind now, it's built into the device. It's called an eSIM. What an eSIM is in terminology would be electronic SIMs card, where it cannot be changed. So when you go to another company, and if your phone's unlocked, they'll send you the SIMs through your device itself. They won't mail you one. It'll be automatically sent to your device. Make sure that phone is unlocked, because not every phone that you buy says unlocked is going to work for that network. And the reason why the FCC's put a cool hints to that, threw a wrench in it, because a lot of people out there is losing their phones, leaving them lay, people stealing them, swapping out SIMs cards, and using that person's cell phone. Brother, you know a lot about cell phones. I do. That's why I only go certain plans. That's why I have T-Mobile for this and Verizon for that, because, you know, just like the cell maps they got online, they're not always accurate. They could tell you got a signal in that area. When you hit that area, you could hit, whoops, a dead zone. So that's what I'm telling you. A lot of your plans out there now without the ACP is 1,000 text, unlimited text, 1,000 minutes, and usually 4.5 to 6 gigs of data. There is a few it's on the low side, which is Safe Links and InTouch Wireless. Yeah, he does, Shock. He's electronic expert. Yeah, I should be. I mean, I've been doing this for years, and you know, I would not steer you guys in a bad section. Anthony here, can opener. Don't worry, guys. Bubby's wanting his can of tuna he eats.
And Bubby was that high tooth down.
But yeah, Lacey went to the doctor yesterday. They're working on getting her a set of diabetic shoes. They give her cream for eczema problem, a skin problem. And she ran out of her one blood pressure pills. They had to swap her out to a different milligram, different name. And they may send her to an allergy specialist to get allergy shots because of her allergies.
They think what's caused me to be like I am is my allergies.
Whatever happened to Wellsboro wreck? I don't. No, I don't know. He got mixed up with another woman. He don't do videos no more.
He don't even talk to us.
He don't even talk to us. He had his number changed. We don't know what the heck happened. You know, when I, really don't care about the guy anymore. I mean, he's not really there for anybody anymore, only just himself. and he's woman Tammy, so I can't really know that.
He won't. His son won't even have nothing to do with him.
That's a freak. So what's up, y'all? Hey, buddy.
His son won't even talk.
But that's why I've made this tutorial video to let you know what government phone plan is for you. Now, True Connect ain't available in our areas. Q-Links ain't. You just got to type in your zip code. Okay. Type your zip code in, your email, and check. Some of these sites, some of these companies has an IEMI check to check your SIMS number. If they do not, look up the customer service number, call them, get a rep, give them the IMI, and see if your phone is compatible with them. But your phone does have to be unlocked. Okay. Do you think she got rid of him and buried his body? No, I don't know. I don't get into that, buddy, but I'm sure they're still kicking and breathing. You don't hear nothing about them no more. I mean, sad to say, overblew his channel. He kept telling me when he lived with his grandfather up there before he got his own place before the old man died that I would never, ever get that high in subscribers or anything. Well, it looks like I smoked him in that one. Brian, I got something you can check. LOL. I bet you shock volt. But that's how you select your government plan. Get the one that's right for you. JC wants to get the new number. I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can switch your numbers, or you can keep your old number, get a new one. But sometimes keep your old one. It's hell. You got to have your 4-digit PIN. A lot of times your account number, and even after you give the new company this, sometimes it's relatively even hard to keep your new number. I mean, keep your old number, rather. Sometimes they'll want you to get a new one. Because I had that problem one time when I was with Verizon. I wanted to keep my old number to Total by Verizon, and I had all the information. It still did not conjive, and we had to end up getting a new number. So that's where it lies. Brian, I appreciate you are not a quitter. Never give and never surrender. Exactly. The world is blessed. You don't quit. That's true, buddy. But that's why, and I did send you, I know it probably wouldn't apply to you, JC, but they would have something like that. I sent you a thing last night through your text, buddy, to say the ACP program. I think you should look that up for your area, or maybe call your phone provider to see if they can send you a link maybe to your email or text or something for your area to try to save it there too. It's gone. I'm telling you guys, it is going down if nobody and no one can supply the government money. And, I've talked to several companies about this, and they agreed with me when I made that last video, when I stated the reason why they want broke. A lot of the richy ones wanted to save their money and make us poor ones suffer. And a lot of times the government has a habit of doing the spending thing, and all they do is give an IOU out paper, and that IOU ain't going to pay you back. It's the greenback dollar. It's printed off the printing press going to pay, not an IOU. It just states that I owe you this much. And then you get all these richy people involved. Oh, I'll just save my money on the internet or government phone and go apply for the ACP, let the poor people suffer later and let the government run broke. Well, sure enough, I did a lot of research in a few days, and from my Spectrum provider, the old Q-Links provider, and a new True Connect, all conjived with the same information. I gathered, and they all agreed with me. So they said that video I made was a good idea to do. How can I get a free phone? I bet Brian could do a better job running the economy. Yeah, and JC says I will. Well, I can do that, Shock. Whatever area you live in, town, state, whatever. Like I said in the video, you can get a free phone, but you got to select it. A lot of times they'll want you to send proof if you're on a medical card, food stamps, or a Social Security award letter. But there's a few of them that don't need that, and that'd be True Connect. But they're like Q-Links, we had to send them the info. Air Connect, or not Air Connect, Air Talk, like my mom's on. You had to send them the information, like snap a photo of your food stamps, medical card through your state. Let me think here. Social Security Awards letter, if you're on HUD, you got to snap a picture of that and send it. There's a very few who don't. So if you don't, a lot of times it could take 7 to 10 days to get your application approved, maybe 3 to 7 days, not maybe 7 to 10 days or so to get your phone in or your SIMS card. Okay. Like Q-Links, if you don't have a phone, you can buy one start at 25 through them, but they'll just give you a SIMS card. They used to give you out free phones, not anymore. True Connect do, but their phones suck, and so does Assurance. The only ones that gives better phones out, mostly, would be Stand Up, or because my dad ain't had no problem with them, the newer phones, and Safe Links. But it's better to have your own phone, and I do recommend. I did a video on the TCL 10 SE on eBay on lock, and that is a GSM, by the way, because I checked last night. Yes, he could. But that's just the way it flies. That's why I wanted to come out with this information today, because I had a little time on my hands, because we're getting ready to watch movies here in a bit. And tomorrow is our football game for Kansas City and Baltimore. Then they got one on at 6:30 for Detroit and San Fro. It's down to the 4 teams now. And whoever gets those tomorrow will automatically go to Super Bowl. I miss my old LG flip phone. Well, what it is with LG at first, LG wasn't bad. But then they quit making phones. And I'll tell you why. What the LG initials stand for is life's good. All right. Well, what took LG over? Well, what company it used to be was Zenith. Okay, years ago. Remember the old Zenith TVs? Well, LG started to form in their company over in Japan, and then they put it worldwide, and LG started getting lagging, crappy on their LG phones, and they were no longer made. You can still buy them maybe on eBay and online, but LG is just not a good company to buy a phone from. I'd recommend like Samsung, like Galaxies especially, or TCLs. Now, TCL used to just make Roku TVs, smart TVs. They invested in their cell phones. Man, I love them. I mean, I just love them. Do you like phone brand Blue? I've heard of it. They have a lot of unlocked phones. I've heard of them. I mean, I can't rate them. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hey, Jessica Perkins. Welcome to my channel. But, that's why I made this for Lifeline only rather than ACP, because I really could not do a video on ACP, although you can still sign up. But you still got till February the 7th before midnight. Now, once that clock strikes midnight, you're turning into the 8th and you're done. And what I found out, nothing else right now is going to replace the ACP. It's just going to be Lifeline only until they figure out something else. So you got a lot of options to waive, okay? What phone plan does Lacey have? She'll be going with True Connect like myself. Basically, with Lifeline for them, like I explained. All right. It would be, if it's ACP still, it'd be unlimited talk, text, and data. With Lifeline, what you're about to switch to between March and April, then you're rocking around 1,000 or unlimited talk, text, at 4.5 to 6 gigabytes of data. But most plans I found was 1,000 minutes unlimited text at 4.5 to 6 gigs of data. Try it later. Love you guys. Lacey's reviews keeps them coming. I know. I just get Shock said. That's my buddy Shock fault. But that's the reason why I made this video, to help everybody to understand what we're going through right now. I mean, it's hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hell trying to find a plan right for you. Like plans, like Total by Verizon, we like. It's just they ain't got a lot of phones to pick from. So later on, when our Verizon phones become unlocked in March or locked, some companies still are locked for a year. Now, Total by Verizon is still locked for a year. Around March, we can call up, unlock our phones. If we unlock them now, it's going to be $42 a phone. So that's like $84 for 2 phones. So we're going to wait. Then all we have to do is get a SIM card kit, possibly switch our numbers from one to the other because it's all by Track Phone. Anyhow, Track Phone's own Simple Mobile, their own. Total by Verizon. Let me think here. Straight Talk. It's a huge company. Tri-State Brian is the best. Oh, okay. You look just like my friend Drew Peacock. Any chance you're related? Oh, no. I mean, this is what I tell everybody when it comes to related. And it's true story. Everybody, no matter where you're at in the United States, overseas, wherever your nationality is, no matter if you're black, white, Oriental, Filipino, whatever your nationality is. Everybody, and believe it or not, it is true. I learned this on the streets while I was at Kearney, when I was in school, undercover, everything. It is true. Everybody in the U.S. and overseas across the world, somehow, some point in the family tree thing, everybody is related. Okay, like I'm related to Shockbolt, JC, all y'all to my YouTube page right here. I'm related to everybody who don't know. It goes from family tree to family tree to family tree. I mean, it just never ends. From A to Z to 1 to 10,000 or 20,000, everybody is related. Some point, some way, somehow. You guys are related to Michael Jackson, Steven Seagal, everybody else. I'm just not saying that because they're celebrities coming off the top of my head. It's true. A lot of people may beg to differ on that, think I'm lying. No, it's true. Because when you keep, doing what you're doing, everybody keeps having babies and getting pregnant and whatnot. Eventually, our family's going to be bigger and bigger, and their family's going to have kids. And it just keeps on going, never stops, man. Well, Troy Slater here, Lacey, our fan, says, love yous, and Lacey's reviews, keep them coming. So Troy Slater likes you too. Brian, I'm glad to be related to the Flugas. Love you guys. Yeah, I love you too.
Just try and get to kiss more.
It's just like, JC, we're related to your mom, and we never met your mother. And I never met Shock Bolt in person, but I'm related to even him, Ted Cholo.
Just try and get the kiss more subscribers.
And try to get the cats, more subscribers. But that's why I had to bring a video up to you. What a free time, because I mean, plans and phone companies are really hard to choose, the best plans. Like I said, the maps are never accurate, okay? It gives you some sort of a point where your 4 or 5 GLT is, you're roaming sometimes. But remember this, like if you're on a Verizon plan, AT&T, something like that, they're going to charge you for roaming even if you're on prepaid. Now I know Total by Verizon, Straight Talk and them, if you go roaming, it's either going to stop you from roaming, or if you do roam, it's not going to take it off your airtime card. So you want to get that roaming for free. Oh, hey, Ganger Left Nut. You're my brother, too. Oh, I know. Brian is my family. Yep. We're all related in American history and overseas, and I don't care if you're black, white, Oriental, like I said, Filipino, Taiwanese, Japanese, Chinese, whatever, India. We're all related at some point, somehow. And that's just the fact of reality. I was related to Lacey before we even got to be married, and I was related to her ex-husband, even though if I've met him and talked to him years ago, and, I'm related to everybody. I mean, you are. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's just like cats and dogs. You're all related somehow to each other. They can look different. They can look identical. They're all just all related, even though if they're different breeds and different types. But anyhow, guys, I want to thank you for this video. I give you a lot to think about, some options to weigh. Google search before you fill out the application for your Lifeline. Okay, I want to try to get you the best plan for you. Because if you're on the phone a lot, like I am to my dad, checking on him because they're trying to find him an apartment right now, where he's at and stuff and whatnot. So, and trying to get a hold of him, sometimes he falls asleep, but I keep getting his voicemail. I could take down my time. So that's why another reason why I want True Connect, and I want to get the best benefits that I can. Like what I always say, the government is milking you of money. Why not use them for a little extra? And if you get an inch, take a mile, like what they do. Like I tell people, fair bout, fair play. If they screw you, you screw them back. Ganger left up. Brian, if you're related to Lacey, you are tapping your sister. LOL. Since I'm related to Michael Jackson, I need some of his reality from over this year's. LOL. Yeah. Well, Ganger was left. I'm just speaking of facts. I mean, but anyhow, see what you got planned in your area and see what the best you got. Like paid plans, contract plans. You want the best for your money, and you want the best for free. At times. I'm just trying to help everybody save money, and where times are harder and stuff. You have to struggle to make ends meet. So that's kind of why I'm like focusing on this video. And I think Lacey would agree with everything on this too, because a lot of these government places are just ripping you off. They're taking an inch, they're getting a mile out of it, and then it's time to pay back. Okay, you take an inch from them, you get a mile, and that's basically what I'm telling you. Kind of like Robin Hood, you take away from the rich, get back to the poor type thing, and that's what this is based upon. Thanks, Brian. Looking out for all of us, brother. Hey, you're welcome. I mean, JC, I know you have times are rough too, because you don't get much money. You got to do what you can do to make ends meet, take care of you or your mom. And you got truck trouble. You got to get your suspension fixed. Which if I was down there, I got my impact stuff, I'd fix you up. Hell, you can just take me down to Arby's or Sonic, wherever, and buy me a few burgers, me and Lacey, and buy me a few packs of menthol cigarettes. You paid me there, brother. Yes, they are rough. You're right. I mean, I know you don't get much, and I don't care how much you get a month, but whatever dollar you get counts, I know you'd fix it right up quick. Oh, that's right, brother. If I had to do some welding, whatever, I'd fix you up, man. That's just the way I am. I'm out there to help other people, wants to listen to me. They don't want to listen, then they can fly their own goat, fly their own kite to another world, and get screwed. That's why I make these videos, and that's why people look up to me, because a lot of people said out of all the YouTube videos they run across, we're one of the best because we prove our points. We tell it like it is, and we don't lie or edit anything in or out of the videos or make up stories. That's just the way I am. But anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you the next one real soon. Let me know what plan's right for you. And to stay clear of the rip-offs and the very low plans. You want to get the most out of the most, since the ACP is going to go. So that's what I'm telling you guys. I'm looking out for everybody. Love y'all. You're all my fans, friends, family. And that's just what I wanted to do. I like to meet. It's Lacey's channel and the cats, please. And, let me know down in the comments what you think about this video and the plans you got. And if you got ripped off or good. I mean, everybody has their own opinions. Brian's on the air because he cares. Exactly, JC. Exactly, buddy. Love y'all. See you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.